Lana here, Lana's Lantern Holistic Women's Health and Fitness. I am attaching today for Fact Friday a video of a testimonial from Amy. She's a part of our community, Lana's Lantern Holistic Women's Health and Fitness. She is explaining how it has affected her life, and stay tuned. Have a listen.
Hi, I just wanted to share a story about how a couple examples of what's changed in my life since being a part of Lana's Lantern and her health and wellness community. I've been finding myself being more creative in the kitchen. I remember when I used to be really overwhelmed, like, oh, how am I going to have to change this whole meal to accommodate my dietary choices that I'm choosing to do because it makes my body feel better. I like to call them choices. I don't like to say that I can't eat this or I can't eat that because it is a choice. However, I would like to share, so last night I was having some bad sugar cravings. It's been really tough to kick sugar over my life. I've done many different sugar detoxes, and I didn't have any coconut milk available. So I wasn't able to make a chia pudding like I normally do with coconut milk. So I could go into town, but that's going to take a whole hour. We're about 20 minutes out of town. So what I did is I decided to take some applesauce and I started playing and getting creative. And I'm noticing this is happening more and more since being a part of this community. I've been leaning into playing and being creative in the kitchen. So I took chia seeds, applesauce that I'd made last year, and I mixed it in with some nuts and seeds and some cinnamon. And then I was like, tasted it. And I'm like, ooh, this is a little too sweet. Not quite what I want. And then I was like, wait, I have almond flour and tapioca pudding. So I'm going to take those. And so I took them and I mixed them in a bowl and I started mixing and mixing and mixing. And then I was like, I'm going to bake these. So I do a little bit of research, realizing that almond flour takes a little longer to cook. And I made 6 cookies. And it was the whole process of just being creative and playing that really helped me subside from that craving of like just going and eating chocolate chips or something. I don't know, that I could have caved to other things, but I didn't want my usual apples and peanut butter. I wanted something different. So I made these cookies, and I made 6 little cookies, and they were really delicious. They took a while to bake, and I ate them all. But you know what? It was a lot better than, I hate to say this, eating a whole pack of donuts like I have done in the past, right? Like I'm having a craving in town, I buy the whole donuts and I'm hoping people are going to share them with me. But unfortunately, sometimes I end up eating them all. And that's the reality, is that some of this stuff it's hard, and there's a lot of shame. I had a lot of shame around the fact that I would eat a whole pack of donuts. But I did share that with Lana, and it felt really good. And I believe that when we share shame in safe spaces, it helps diminish it, which it did, because here I am sharing this here with a testimonial. The other thing is we made lasagna the other day. My husband was adamant to make lasagna. He bought all the ingredients. And so then I was like, I didn't panic. I was like, okay, what am I going to make for myself? So he bought lots of extra ground beef. So we took that, we made a huge sauce out of it. And then I fried up a ton of veggies. I put rice noodles on it. I put the sauce on it. And we made the rest of the regular lasagna, put it in the oven. And then I put nutritional yeast on top. I layered nutritional yeast on top, and I put it in the oven. And it was beautiful. And I've been enjoying it all week. I made a huge batch of it, and it was super yummy to eat. And it was fun to make. And I've been enjoying creating those things, and I'm no longer craving what they're having. I'm having fun creating things that feel good in my body, because now I know how much better it is to feel this way than it was before, right?
As you can see, over time, change isn't as daunting as we expect it to be, and it can even become normalized, and it can be really fun when you get creative. So check out the links below for our community. There's also a link for extra text support for Monday to Friday. And then I do offer one-to-one coaching if you're interested in that as well. All right, happy Friday.